What's going on, everybody? Back with another NFL video, and today I'm going to be going over some hot takes that I have for the 2024 NFL season. This is mostly like players that are going to win awards. Just want to make this clear that these are hot takes for a reason. Like, I'm not saying these will happen, but I'm saying like it wouldn't really be a shocker if these happened. Honestly, I do have confidence, but I just want to like throw this out there. Like I do have confidence in these happening, but obviously there's your main guys. Like, let's talk about Montez Sweat. Like, there's TJ Watt, Myles Garrett that are going for Defensive Player of the Year, Micah Parsons. But if he snuck in there and had a great season, I wouldn't be surprised. So let's talk about this. Montez Sweat and the Chicago Bears, Defensive Player of the Year. The reasoning I have for this, he's coming off the most sacks, most tackles, and most tackles for loss that he had in a season ever. And he also added on 3 forced fumbles to the season. Once he joined Chicago, it was already evident that he was the leader of the defense. You could tell, like, just the way he carried himself, just the way that everybody was with him on that team. And the thing is, it's not like Montez Sweat is that old. He's 27. He's 27 years old, coming off his best year. I mean, he's got another nice, 5 years in him. So if he snuck in there, it really wouldn't be surprising. And the thing with Chicago, I feel like there's a new culture in Chicago. Now that Caleb Williams is drafted, there's kind of like that revival structure, that revival feeling in Chicago. And so the leader of the defense on a revived, confident team is something that I see possibly him winning Defensive Player of the Year. But I guess we just got to see how the Bears season goes and how Montez Sweat does. Next up, we got Saquon Barkley for the Eagles, joining a new team. Joining the Eagles, super controversial because Giants and Eagles are rivals, but I don't really blame him because the Giants' offensive line was a disaster. And you can imagine it's pretty hard to run the ball on a disastrous offensive line. I'm seeing a lot of articles that he feels like a rookie. He feels super refreshed. He's happy to be on a great team. He's determined. The Eagles, even though Jason Kelce is retiring, they still have one of the best offensive lines in the league, 2 of the best tackles in the league. They got a lot of young guys on that offensive line. And so that's a really good sign for Saquon. I think that'll be really nice for him, really refreshing for him to get a nice offensive line. And another thing is, in 2022, this was only 2 years ago, he was coming off a Pro Bowl season with 1,300 yards. I'm not sure how many receiving. I think they're on mid 300s. And he had a Pro Bowl season, I think he had 1,800 yards from scrimmage. So I don't want to just write Saquon Barkley off, but him sneaking in for Offensive Player of the Year, having a great season with a lot of receptions, a lot of receiving yards, I would not be surprised at all. Next up, CJ for MVP. I mean, I don't think this is that bad of a take, but obviously you got guys like Mahomes, Purdy, Tua, Allen, Herbert, Lamar. It's going to be hard to compete with those guys, obviously, but he's coming off a record-breaking year as a rookie. He just got Stephon Diggs. He's got Tank Dell in his second year, who had a great rookie year before he got hurt. He's got Nico Collins, who's coming off, I think, a 1,400-yard year. He's got Laramie Tunsil at left tackle, and then he's got the rookie Blake Fisher, who's a super solid right tackle at Notre Dame, just got drafted, so that's super good. This team has a super good chemistry. This team has a lot of confidence, and I would not be surprised if he won MVP. I mean, just look at his numbers as a rookie. He's got 23 TDs, 5 interceptions. He led the league in interception percent, touchdown percent, the percentage of his touchdowns to interceptions. That's that, if you guys know about that. I mean, 4,000 yards as a rookie. Led his team to a playoff win. Led a garbage team, remind you, who had the second overall pick to a playoff win. So him winning MVP, throwing if he threw 40 touchdowns, I wouldn't be surprised. 35, 40 touchdowns. That's not really that surprising to me, honestly. Maybe I'm just biased because I'm an Ohio State guy, but still. Next up, Sam LaPorta, new tight end 1. I really like Sam LaPorta. I'm a really big Sam LaPorta guy. I mean, the Lions have a great offense. They got a Monroe. They got Jahmyr Gibbs. They have a super good team chemistry down there in Detroit. And for the tight end 1, Kelsey's obviously one of the best tight ends in the league, but I feel like he's slowing down. Honestly, I feel like he's ready to retire. His brother's retiring. He's with Taylor Swift or whatever. I got a feeling he wants to ride off into the sunset, even though he's coming off a Super Bowl win. Mark Andrews is coming off an injury. He was doing really good. He had 500 yards, and I think 10 games he had 500 yards, but he's coming off an injury. He's not the youngest player. And record breaker as a rookie. He had the most receptions ever as a rookie tight end. He was technically he was already the second best tight end in the league as a rookie because he was second team All Pro. So you could argue that close to first team All Pro, but Kittle had that nice year. The 49ers had a super good year. But yeah, I mean, LaPorta was number one in fantasy tight ends. So I think if LaPorta like shocks everybody and has like a 1,200 yard year, 10 touchdowns as a rookie tight end is insane. I mean, if he shocks, it wouldn't be a shocker that much, but if he has a jump year, gets 1,200 yards and he's a new tight end one, like I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. Last up, we got Quentin Johnston. With Allen leaving, he's going to get a lot more targets now. Quentin Johnston, it's up to him, man. If he wants to get better and he wants to be able to catch the ball and use his athletic tools and use his traits to his best ability and become a great NFL receiver, it's honestly up to him. It's hard. Like, I hope they get good coaching. And the thing is, like, he was a rookie, Like, I think we're so used to rookie receivers, like with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, that we're seeing now in, like, Amon-Ra, like, rookie wide receivers just being so good. Like, we just saw Puka. I think we're so used to that we forget that, like Devontae Adams was good in his rookie year, and Devontae Adams was one of the best ever. Like, I think we're too hard on this guy. Yeah, not to mention the fact that Justin Herbert is one of the best QBs in the league, He's got Justin Herbert throwing it to him. So that's definitely a confidence booster, And yeah, I'm just hoping the best for all these guys, hoping the best for Quentin Johnston. Hopefully he can put these pieces together because, here, let me see this. I'm not sure if he's the new tight end one, sorry. If he's their wide receiver one, but I don't really think anybody else would be. Who'd they draft? Oh, they drafted McConkey, yeah. Maybe that'll give Johnson some confidence, get McConkey in there. And then another thing is they got Joe Alt. So I think Herbert's going to be a lot more confident throwing now that Joe Alt's there. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Let me know your opinions down below. If I got anything wrong, I got anything right. If you think anybody else could be a shocker. And yeah, but thanks for the video and thanks for watching the video and just like and subscribe for more. That'd be very appreciative.